Hey guys, a little bit of a different video today. No fancy music, no super fancy editing. I'm just talking about an issue I had with one of my Super Famicoms. Same issue can be had on a Super Nintendo, so same basic idea. Okay, so as you notice here, the picture kind of looks kind of grainy. And I'm not using composite for this, I'm actually using S-Video. So if you're having a similar problem, let's just take a look at this in depth. Let's zoom in. Alright, so as you can see here, you can tell there's quite a bit of grain in here. The picture doesn't look smooth at all. So what is all this dots? Well, actually, this is caused by not getting enough power to the Super Nintendo. You may say, hey, well, I have it plugged in. I have a good power supply. Well, okay, let's go over the first few things you can try. The first thing you can try is replacing your power supply. That is one thing you can try. If you have an old power supply, you may need to get a new one. It may not be getting enough power out. Second thing you can try is cleaning the cartridge, even though that's probably not the issue. Any other problem you can clean a cartridge. Third thing I suggest before you do anything expensive is go out and actually make sure you have a good video cable. A video cable can cause graining, but the issue I'm having, I have a really good quality video cable, link below. I have a really good quality third-party power supply, link also below. But my issue is that I'm not getting enough power for the socket. I have this plugged into an extension cable, not an extension cable, a power strip of multiple outlets. That's one thing that can cause it not to get enough power. But I actually tested it plugging into other outlets in my room, and I found out I still got the same graininess. That's because all the sockets in my room are on the same circuit breaker, and that circuit breaker is not able to put out enough consistent power to all the devices plugged into it. All my other game consoles like my PS4 and Xbox One have no problem with this, but the Super Nintendo seems to be a little bit more sensitive. A way you can test this is plug it into another room that doesn't have any high power electricity things in it. So maybe a small TV, but that's about it. And if you go ahead and turn it on and you see that the signal is much clearer, that probably means it's an issue of how much power is actually coming to your TV. Here's a side-by-side comparison that shows what it looks like on the left with my room with all its high-power devices, and on the right where it's plugged into another room with no big high-power drain devices. As you can see, there's not a huge amount of noise there, but if you look at it closely or zoom in, you can definitely tell there's a bunch of noise in the picture that has all the devices plugged in versus plugging it into a different room. I understand for some people you don't really have the option to plug it into a different room, so there's other ways you can get around this. Using some type of APCs or power supply backup battery things, they can actually boost the power to specific devices if they're not getting enough power. But those can be kind of expensive. But this just lets you know that your Super Nintendo itself is not actually broken, it's just an issue with your power. Again, it doesn't really interrupt gameplay much, but if you do have the exact same problem I do, then you know what's causing it, and you know a possible solution. So alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty short, but I hope it was informative, and I'll have links below to all the stuff that I'm using, so if you want to use the same thing. I haven't gotten a power supply yet that can equalize the power, but when I do, I'll upload a link to whichever one I get. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.